Hey everybody, this is Matt with SpeedWeightLossBook.com. I got my hands on some cool research this week. At least we think it's cool. Um, it's an article from earlier this year, quite early in the year, I think, January actually. A moderate protein diet produces sustained weight loss and long-term changes in body composition and blood lipids in obese adults. And Donald Layman is the lead researcher on this article. And it's from the Journal of Nutrition. So the cool stuff I wanted to point out about this study. Basically, there were two groups. There was a carbohydrate group, which they took in about 55% of their calories from carbohydrates, and then about 15 from protein and 30 from fat. And then there was what they call a protein group, which was more like 40%, 30%, 30%. So a little more protein. And a little less carbohydrate. And those ended up being about, in the carbohydrate group, they got about 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. Sorry if that's a little confusing, but then the protein group got about 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day, which is right around what we recommend in the diet chapter in Speed. So it ended up the protein group lost a little more fat mass than a significant more amount of fat mass than the carbohydrate group, although the total weight loss was the same, or a non-significant difference. So basically what we have there is that the protein group lost a little more weight as fat. So that's good. In fact, they do say, I think it was the protein group had a 22% greater loss of body fat than the carbohydrate group. And the other one other cool thing they did in the study was it was basically a 4-month weight loss period, and then the rest of the 12 months, so 8 months of it, was a weight maintenance protocol. And then at the end, they analyzed a few different ways. They basically said, okay, we'll analyze it with all the numbers from everybody who completed the weight loss portion. Then we'll analyze the numbers and compare them for everybody who completed the entire study, so the whole 12 months. And then they analyzed it one more time with people who lost 10% of their initial body weight. So say someone weighed 200 pounds and they lost 20 pounds, and remained there or maintain that for the whole 12 months. So they call those they call that group basically like a successful group, someone who complied with it all the way. Because with the caloric deficit they gave to both groups, they figured that 10% loss of initial body weight was what should be expected. So and that was pretty cool to see the different analysis. The one problem I had was when they figured out how many people did achieve that 10% body weight loss and maintained it, it was only 21% of the carbohydrate group and 31% of the protein group. That's not good. I mean, only 30% of people lost an achievable goal of 10% of their body weight loss over 12 months and maintained. And this was a pretty good study for compliance. I mean, they supplied every subject with an electronic food scale. They had weekly meetings, a 1-hour meeting each week, where a dietitian would answer questions about food, and they went over a 3-day weighed food journal. And so, I mean, as far as some of these studies go, that's pretty strong support, compliance support. So. And that just goes to show you that, I mean, even in a setting where people are working with researchers to lose weight, it's not an easy task. And this is why we have some of the chapters we do in Speed. Our psychology chapter helps people build self-efficacy and start to believe that they can achieve their goals, and helps them set goals and have a good vision of what they want to accomplish. And the environment chapter helps people, set up their environment so that it's easier to do the good behaviors that take you towards your goal, and not do the bad ones that take you away from your goal. So, but anyway, so we got some good research that shows that a little bit more a moderate protein intake intake and maybe a little lower carbohydrate intake can help with some fat mass losses. And we also learned that it's not an easy task. So get some help. I mean, get a personal trainer or get some coaching or something like that, or join something like the Speed Weight Loss Club. Any of those things, whatever works for you is what's going to be best for you. So, but there's some good research, and if you would like a copy, let us know, and we're always willing to discuss it a little more. If you have any questions about it, just hop on our website and contact us through there or one of our email addresses, or leave a comment after this post on the blog. Okay. Other than that, have a good week, guys. Take care.